Legendary engineer, producer, and entrepreneur Young Guru talks about the contract, specifically the slave contract. Listen to him as he breaks it down. Check it out.
The problem is that you signed the contract. When you get into the situation in the first place, you asked to become a slave. You asked for it.
Exactly how it's properly done. Light, camera, action.
You went and chased down whoever you could chase down that was a representative of that label and asked them, please make me a slave. Do you understand what that is? So, okay, now as a progressive person, somebody that has a mind that sits in these meetings and hears nonsense all day, and when I'm sitting in front of L.A. Reid and I raise my hand and I'm like, that's nonsense, they tell me that that's going to sell. That's the whole response. The company doesn't care, righteous, unrighteous, they care about money. Period, point blank. If you look back at hip-hop in 1989, Righteous was selling, so they was down with Righteous. You understand? Now nonsense is selling, so they down with nonsense. It's about green and about power and control, and they really, really, really see the end coming. The end is coming. 10 years from now, these record labels will not be here in the capacity that they are now, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. If I'm an artist, I would not sign to a major record label at this point, because I do all the work. I go find the artist, I make the beat, he writes the rhyme, I record everything, I mix it, then I have to hand it in and I don't own it. And I make 10 cents off of it. That doesn't make sense. Makes no sense whatsoever. So if I can sell 5,000 or 10,000 on my own, I would rather do that. But we as a people, the minister said it best, like, you so impressed with the shiny Cadillac, and we're going to use the same words that he used, but you can replace that with anything. You're so impressed with this shininess that you don't see the value of being on your own. The only thing they do for you is give you a loan. That's all it is. It's a bank. When you walk in there, they give you however much, $1 million, right? You hear somebody say, oh, I signed for $1 million. They don't got $1 million in their pocket. That $1 million is used to distribute your CD.
Market, promote, publicize.
Right. A whole bunch of nonsense that's not necessary anymore. So the understanding has to come that we don't need to sign up to be slaves, and then you won't deal with that situation. So to me, the corporate structure of music, they don't owe me anything, because that's not my parent. You understand what I'm saying? I mix a record, they pay me. That's all I expect. I don't expect them to be progressive for me. I expect me to be progressive for me. You understand what I'm saying? And the problem comes is that there are progressive artists out there that put out great music, that teach lessons. It's the people don't support those artists.